What's going on, Wolfpack fam? It's your boy Kid back at it again. Hope everyone is doing great. Today is the finale of Dear Green Place, episode 6, boys and girls, from season 2. So this is pretty much, we are wrapping up the season. So once we finish this, we'll talk a few minutes, hopefully, our thoughts on the show and all that stuff. So we want to see how it ends, guys. Let's go.
It's never really quiet, to be honest. But Christmas is our busiest period. We work for Boxing Day right through. Do you know who are the worst offenders?
Don't know, the high flats?
No, Jordan Hill. Some silver spoon wee Nigel decides he wants a horse instead.
Feel terrible?
Not your fault, Hen. Look at Benji here, found in Bear's Den. Won't get into anything less than a BMW.
Got anything that likes Fiesta?
Does he mind the bus?
Oh, aye, there's one you might like. It's right at the end of Potlicker Alley.
Who's in there?
Alec, 2 for the alley.
Ujo?
Don't make eye contact. With the ducks, not me.
Cujo? What's in there? Let's see that title. Puppy love.
I'll show you his old tan, our oldest resident, 7 year. We only got a result 2 years ago. Scrap merchant looking for a loony, but it bit his finger off.
Kinda noisy, ain't they?
Aye, they can smell your fear, that's how.
Oh no, I'm not scared. I'm just concerned for the dogs and that, you know.
You want to feed him a treat?
That pig's here.
Want something else?
What have you got?
I've got a cord arsehole here.
Cold arsehole.
Aye, they go nuts for them. They come to us for nothing. 200 weight of cord pigs' arseholes.
I thought I had a shitty job.
You right then?
I'd be the same way.
There's a punter in the arseholes!
Always something happening.
Turnover.
Running.
Floppy take 1.
And action.
In 1450, this park was gifted by King James II to the good people of Glasgow. Here we are, a good while later, and the park today is just as vibrant and colourful as ever.
The buildings, the flora and fauna, and of course the sleepy Clyde making its way to the sea.
Hey mate, you interested in a pair of samba? Mate, we're working here.
What is it like? Tag it?
No, it's an in-house training video to help the park keepers understand the difficulties of dealing with the public.
You know what that is then, eh?
What?
It's an oxymoron, innit?
Eh?
Well, I'm a member of the public and you're dealing with me then, eh? So, put that in your script, eh?
Listen, can we go on here?
What's that?
It's a mic.
Is that for, like, the voices and that?
Aye, for the voices. And that camera there's for the faces. And this phone here is for the phoning of the police. Beat it!
Sake, man. Chill. Moan Ashley.
Okay. Can we pick it up from Martin's line about the Clyde?
And of course, the sleepy Clyde making its way to the sea. This and every other city park contains many wonderful characters, most of whom are happy to use the park's facilities and then just wander home.
There is a minority, however, who would perhaps overstay their welcome. Over the next 4 hours, myself and Mr. Toner here will demonstrate exactly how to cope with mild to moderate menace 2.
Oh! I don't believe it!
Oh, come on. Let's move on.
Long way to go to get your arse bit.
I didn't even find a dug after all that, a tenner's donation. Apart from that, it's a great day out.
I had a great day out one time. Fishing down in Ballock. This guy took us out in his boat. Cracker. Was 80 feet or something.
Wallace, where are you going with this?
No, I'm just saying, this guy, right, turned out to be a high heejin at the Tunnocks factory. See the poop deck? It was decked out in all the Tunnocks gear. Manty Jeanette turned up. She started popping tea cakes at a German Shepherd. No, hold on. No, that was a dream.
The last one.
No. Oh, yeah.
You're not bringing a dug in here?
Tina, I don't have a dug.
But he's a trying for one.
Dug or a Wayne?
Oh, no point. He's impotent. What's so important about him?
I'm a Time Lord.
That's okay.
Aye. And you can forget about when your work boots in here. There's going to be big changes. Isn't that right, Michelle?
Aye, that's right, Tina.
Getting rid of the puggy.
Oh, what?
And the jukebox too. I'm moving away for just serving good grub.
But we're still alright for the shitey stuff.
Are we talking bistro here?
In Govan.
Well, what are you doing?
Somebody want to sign for this tanning unit?
6 take 31.
Among the many visitors to the park, statistically, the patrons who give park keepers the biggest headache are those poor unfortunates whose lives depend upon addiction. Michael, our actor here, will now run a scenario all too familiar to the city's park wardens.
I'm afraid that's the park closed now. I have to close the gate.
Will you get off my case, brother? I've no time for your jibber jabber. We'd better split before my dealer arrives so I can get high.
Well, I'll have to call the police if that's the case.
The pigs, man. Take a hike, Grandad. I'm sorry, I've dropped my line.
Wait a minute. Who actually says that?
Michael.
No, who speaks like that?
Well, it's an approximation, Archie. We can't be effing and blinding in a council video.
Yeah, I'm aware, but I mean, I'm 30 years working here, and nobody's actually spoken to me like that.
We have to strike a balance between real and informative, Archie.
Yeah, but that was neither.
Well, what would you have him say?
Well, I don't know. Hashish, or the wacky backy, or ecstasy.
Oh, please, would you listen to this Irvin Walsh here?
I don't see you helping.
He's all over the shop here. He's a half queue half an ounce.
What?
It's the language of the streets, my man.
Right, write that down and get him a seat.
Almost thought that said Tina's panties. See, mine's in the gutter, boys and girls. Hold up, let's back up just a little bit right there.
This thing is going to pay for itself in 6 months.
Don't know, Tina. Very few white Neds left in Glasgow.
Aye. The asses fell out the brown pound.
You know where I'd be putting all my money in now?
Where? Blue chips?
What are they? They sound magic.
Red Diesel. You seen the price of that? $2 a barrel or something. I'd buy shares in all the Red Diesel companies, man.
Like who? Wrongians of Shettleston?
Aye. Mucker and Co. We slash mailing prices.
So what are you thinking of charging, Tina?
20 quid for an all-over classic bronze and misting session, or a fiver for your tits and face.
Can you spray tadgers for that thing?
Aye, you'd have to go in one at a time.
No, I think he means dicks.
Aye, as long as they brought their trunks.
Oh, Peter, I think we've wandered into jongleurs. The drink's overpriced, the talent's under-rehearsed, and the theme, as usual, toilet humour.
I'd give that a couple of minutes, son.
Isn't it bog roll?
Oh, Jesus Christ, on a bike.
Can't get it, Barney.
Hey, let me get that, missus. I'd like the best of times, eh?
Thanks, son. I'm not really that keen on char grill Moroccan chicken. Show it to him and he's practically got his lipstick out.
Well, you can have the honours.
You want one?
Takes me on a chicken sandwich to get my lipstick out.
You're aiming too high, son. People with red hair can't be that fussy, you know.
That's an urban myth, missus. What about Mick Hucknall, Chris Evans, him out of CSI?
Don't listen to boy bands. So people with red hair stick together, eh? Is that how you help me with my sandwich?
Not really. I think there's something wrong with you. I seen you taking a wee stagger with your dog when you were out walking. First I thought you might be pissed. Then I thought, maybe she's no well. Are you?
Pished or no well?
The latter.
I haven't had a drink in 3 years. I tried some wine at the Bells, but ended up doolally. He was barking at me. I fell asleep in the chair, missed the bells and everything.
New Year's played out anyhow. Ali Bain and Jackie Bird's dress. He's peace.
No, I like New Year. Makes me feel I've achieved something.
What do you mean?
I like to mark that I've made it through another year with this monkey on my back.
MS?
How did you know?
Gavin Armstrong. Relapse remitting.
Ruth Monroe. Primary progressive.
Well, you had Lassie, didn't you? Woofing down wells to trap farmers. The littlest hobo. Ain't a free-spirit mongrel thing. Skippy. Skippy no a dolphin. You're right enough. Schnorbits, I'm thinking.
Eh? Who's Schnorbits?
Ken Dodster.
Who's Ken Dodd?
Magician. Married to, what's her name, McGee. End up in Big Brother, I think. I think that's it.
So, you find yourself the Land Ranger with one of society's casualties. Let's see how this man handles the situation.
Listen, son, you're going to have to speak to your social worker about this.
Social workers? That bunch of circle jerks.
What was all that about, circle jerks?
I'm just trying something out.
Ah, but you need to listen to the man here that's been through it all.
Oh, okay. Well, what about social workers? Bunch of cretins.
Bunch of tadgers.
Right. I'm spending £100 a day on my habit.
I'm doing a turn with my Roger Rabbit.
My fiance's deserted me and I've nowhere to turn.
She's blew me out and I'm on the couch at my sister's.
Please, don't report this foil amphetamine package to the authorities.
That's a rat.
Well, we've just had lunch.
No, I mean, that's what he's talking about. It's called a rap. Can we get on here, people? I've got the brew at 3:30.
Michelle.
Here, Michelle. Are you going to guinea pig it?
Five, right? Stripping down to my brand knickers in Tina's cafe.
You're not wearing knickers today. Who am I guessing? I don't know. It's none of my business. Don't really care. I think I'll go and play the puggy. Tina, where's the puggy?
So how are things with Mr. Bean anyway?
It's good, actually. He's really sweet.
So's Tablet, but it's bad for you.
Don't get me wrong, he can be bad as well. He's right about the knee knickers.
Oh, that's plenty.
We need to put up with this all day.
You can always go back to work.
Calm down, Michelle, no need for that.
I don't get your knickers in it. She's wearing knickers.
What?
Peach.
Egg and tot's gone Dublin.
Tina, what is it with that racket?
It's 1 minute mega blast, the fan's about to kick in.
Well, that's a vast improvement.
Oh, right, that's it. I'm taking my business to meet and eat. They've got classic FM in there. Ow!
What the hell?
Go and give that till, sweetheart. You know what it looks like?
We know!
We know!
He's
an eye girl, pal.
Oh, God. Oh, man.
So what can I expect, Ruth?
Everything and nothing. What the doctors tell you.
Everything and nothing.
Well, that's the way the doctors operate, Gavin. Everybody's different. Took me best part of 18 months to be diagnosed.
Took me 20 minutes.
Whooper?
No, Google. Took to my bed for a full week. Worried sick.
Death by duvet, very common, Gavin. I have my Joan Crawford days.
Huh?
I get up in the morning, shout and bawl at everyone I listen, burst out greeting, feel sorry for myself, then it all passes.
I've never really thought about, what lies ahead. Not really.
Who's to say you're doing the wrong thing? Why not just ignore it? Treat it like a bastard ginger stepchild.
I'm already one of them.
Well, sling it at Beefy.
You don't want to go there either. I just want somebody to tell me what the outlook is.
Heather the weather.
I'm being serious here.
Why? What's the point? Look, I don't claim to know you very well, Gavin, but you strike me as a kind of positive kind of guy. Are you?
Well, aye.
Half full or half empty?
Half full. Every day of the week.
I knew you'd see the funny side of it.
Oh, what?
Them Neds stealing your wheelbarrow.
Hey! There's 2 lawnmowers in the shed. Knock yourself out.
That's Scott. Gavin.
Doberman?
280s.
Right?
Or 10 a penny, your Dobermans. They're even ghetto blasters.
Oh, I mind that. What did all the Neds play again?
Dire Straits.
What about a wee terrier?
Too many memories.
Black Lab?
Too dear.
Springer Spaniel?
Too daft.
What about a Westie? Great around children. Sorry, Peter.
Ugh, nobody's. I mean, I suppose that's part of the problem here. We're not really just picking a dug, are we? Really picking a Wayne. Just one you don't have to help its homework or read a bedtime story.
Aye, one that doesn't pick up all our bad habits, eh?
Not talking in your sleep?
Don't do that. What do I say?
Look, you just talk about me a lot, Oh, Peter this and Peter that.
Peter and Andre I'm talking about.
I went about what you got last night.
And here. You don't have the bottle.
Do you reckon?
Go for it then.
Right. Madam, I'm going to march you back up that road. Try getting that developed in boots.
You're an arsehole. I tell you to take the Wayne's bib off.
What's the chitty say?
Paint seesaws, oil swings, empty bins. Don't make an arse of yourselves.
Right, what's first?
Don't make an arse of yourselves.
Seesaw then, eh?
Wonder who invented seesaws.
Romans, probably. They invented everything. Wagon wheels and all that.
Did they?
Aye, man, you never seen Gladiator?
Oh, aye. Wolf and Jettison and all them.
No. It doesn't matter. What colour you got?
Dessert or yellow?
What? I tell you to pick up the Commonwealth cream.
Oh no.
What?
Pot's empty.
Just ditch it. Here.
What's that?
Bearden gave it to me. It's anti-pedo glare. He puts it everywhere so the paedophiles look at the shoot of that. They end up dazzled and can't stop spewing.
Wonder who invented that.
Reardon told me he got it in America. An FBI show.
Aye, 8 weeks old last Tuesday. Beautiful they are too. It's always a special time when the pups arrive. Cooper, my laddie, he looks after them. Gets awfully attached to them. It's a worry, but we're country people, As I say to the wife, we're only here to do Mother Nature's bidding. boxes! Easy, Cooper! These nice people are here just to examine the little ones. Down, Cooper!
Down, boy.
Is that a beagle?
Aye. Once the fox hunting was banned, the toffs were looking to get shot of all sorts of stuff. Dugs, horses, trumpets. We took this as a job lot for the Renfrewshire hunt. The beagles only working dugs though. They weren't selling either. Then the winter set in. Feed was getting low. Cooper was anxious. Didn't want to see them suffering. So he came out here. Took care of it. They'll all be shoes this time next month. Hush, puppy. Now you take your time.
Hush, puppy.
I'll be back in a minute.
Oh, no. Damn. Cute dog.
Salt the earth, your farm folk.
Peter, we need to get out of here.
It's all right, Michelle, I'm here.
No offence, but you're no match for Cooper.
No, you're right, come on, let's go.
No, the dogs.
Are you happy with that one? Let's go.
The whole lot.
Eh?
I'm not leaving a single dog here, Peter.
Are you mad? Michelle, listen, it's not up to us. We can save one, but no the lot. I mean, he's got a point, Mother Nature and all that. Right, grab an end.
Where's my hand?
Right.
I think we are turned.
Drive! Hurry up, drive! Oh, Jesus! Easy, stop!
Need my ladder. Hold that. Need my brush. Use that. That's better.
My back's killing me.
You're having an idea. Here's the paint up. I'll hook onto this end, and that'll save me having to come up and down this ladder. Hold that brush. Use that brush.
At the sharpest
Mine's
whistle.
away.
It's tap heavy now.
What are we going to do?
We'll need to swap sides. This is making a monkey out of us.
Aye, it's true what they say. A stranger's just a friend with MS you haven't met.
You got that right, pal. Oh, look, how apt. Swings and roundabouts.
That's going to be Hoosie's next year.
Well, we better be quick then, eh? Aye, last one there wins.
Feel good.
I feel stupid and delighted at the same time.
Aye, I want my two boys like that.
I feel sick.
Oh, you want to move on to the swing?
No, not that kind of sick.
Oh, you need your tablets?
No, not that either. It's him. Can't keep him much longer, Gavin. He's too strong for me now. Drags me off my feet. To be honest, that's why I've been coming down here this last wee while. I was just going to let him off the lead and leave. I thought about taking him down to the stables. I've even got this wee note to put in his collar. Can't cope with him anymore. It's breaking my heart.
Don't worry about him. I know just the people to take care of him for you. They're reliable. Well, one of them is. They'll treat it like their own baby. Well, there's no choice. And you can get access whenever you want.
It's just too hard, man.
We're on the train for this.
Just doesn't stay still. Easier to paint a horse, man.
What would you paint a horse for?
Not a horse, just something that doesn't stay still.
What, like a bee?
No, like a bee. Right, you right? Come on.
So remember, the next time you clock on, to do so without fear. Because statistically, the chances of you bumping into mild to moderate menace are virtually zero.
However, if you should be the 1 in 3 subject to a violent assault at work, just remember the old acronym SAMMY.
Stay! Alert! My man! Yo!
That was great, Sammy.
I'm due 50 quid, do right?
No problem. Who shall I make the check out to?
Hello? Mark calling Mindy. What am I going to do with a check?
Sure.
Ready's only, pal.
No problem.
So I thought you were signing on at 3:30.
I am.
Well, you're going to be declaring that, aren't you?
No, I mean, I thought, you know, mates and all that, you know. Get that camera, Ashley, come on! Hey, go! Oh, yeah! Get an answer! We'll get at least 300 quid for all this gear. Tweet! What's up, please? Oh,
Got him! Hustler. Got him. Oh, she taking you down.
Got it, man. Tyson.
It's a bitch. Can you call it Tyson?
So it is. You want to swap?
You joking? Traumatised wee whiskey here? No chance.
Don't even look at soda.
Whiskey and soda. Not bad. I'm going to call mine Tizer.
Tizer's red, you tube.
Aye, but it always tastes white to me.
You can't argue with that logic, my dear.
Shut up, you dick.
You should keep Alice at Hadders with a spot of luck.
You got a name, Mr. Toner?
I've always fancied Charlie. For a dog's name.
Right.
Sure.
Right, okay, bye then.
Well?
They can't make their mind up.
You dirty rat. Listen, his daughter's gave the dog a brass neck name and he doesn't want to tell us what it is.
Shut up, you.
Huh?
Anastasia.
Anastasia. How soft is that?
Michelle, Peter, I've got you. What's happened to you? Don't ask.
Bullets are up the back of the motor.
Oh, look at your face. I tell you were too tall for it.
Oh boy. So guys, I believe this is the last episode of Dear Green Place, guys. Let's see. If I was rating this show from out of a 10, I would probably give this show a 5.5 or 6. Definitely not a 10 out of 10 show by any means. And I'm going to be biased here because we've watched shows like Still Game and Chewing the Fat. It's nowhere near the league of those shows right there. Definitely not close to Still Game. There was still a lot of enjoyable moments in this episode, especially with some good parts. But there's always a part of me when watching this show that feels there's something small that's missing from this show. I don't know if it would have just been cool, having Greg a part of the show. I don't know. Maybe I'm biased towards Still Game as far as the shows go, but there's something that I've always felt that there's slightly missing in this show, where it could have been more magical, but because some of the characters are forgettable, that you can easily do without. But I loved Gavin's character. Peter always getting something to happen to his face, or, whether it's electrocuted, something vomited, whatever is happening to him. That's always a strength of the show. Of course, Mr. Henderson as his character. My man's saying, he's always, I think he said Charlie, or Charlie. He was like, yeah, I always fancied Charlie. I'm like, yo, this guy is like crazy. Yeah, he's definitely, I remember some episodes back when they were mentioning like salad and shit. He's totally getting his salad toss. Oh man, something about that character. Not the best character, but those small moments that he has in the show, are pretty funny. But yeah, this episode in general tugs a little bit on the heartstrings with the dogs. I've had dogs growing up. I can't have them anymore, but so it's just seeing them go through the process of thinking about choosing a dog. It warmed my heart, and thankfully they saved those doggies, because I would have definitely been freaking tearing up in this episode with it. But yeah, I enjoyed this for the series, at least as a seeing it for the first time kind of thing, because I know a couple of people have watched it already. Some liked the show, some didn't like the show, but regardless, I've always been a fan of just watching something in its completion, so I can make that assessment for myself whether I like a show or not. I think it's just an average show. In between. It's not the best show by any landslide. There's some jokes that of course we're gonna miss, but at the same point, with some of the characters, not everyone is memorable. Now I got in my head Tina's panty shop because I read it wrong, that small thing, but just to have a tanning thing in a shop like that sells food is really weird to me, but it made for some good laughs. But Gavin's moments towards the ending of the season, just really strong character there. Rio, Paul Riley in the show is great. He has his funny moments there too. But yeah, it's just an okay show, baby. That's what we're gonna get at. Now, if you think this is a 10 out of 10 show, I want you to let me know in the comments, where would you rank this show? If you're giving it from 1 to 10, be completely honest. If you say I'm completely wrong, that's okay. Hey, kid, I think this is a 10 out of 10 show. I want to read that comment. Or if you're in between, it's just an average show. Or if the show completely sucks, if you stuck this long on the show, let me know. It'd be interesting to read what your thoughts on it. But I'm glad, regardless, 100% glad that we checked out the show. To me, part of the joy is just in watching shows. We grew up watching a lot of shows growing up, and I tend to watch a lot more shows than I watch movies. This still holds well today for me. So, eventually we'll move on to another show. That's the beauty about completing shows. We move on to something new. We might find a new joy, or we might find something we don't like. That's the beauty for it. So I hope you enjoyed watching the reaction. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Where do you rank this show? If you could have one type of dog, what would it be? Me, I'm a Doberman fan, so that would be my perfect dog. But unfortunately, I can't have a dog, sad face. So I'll get off that topic before I start tearing up and crying. Can't have a dog. So see you next time. Peace and love. Hopefully we'll be exploring a new show. I don't know when, but we will definitely look into more shows, guys. So see you soon. Peace.